Did you know that the first real live action dragon is from Dragon Slayer in 1981? Hi, I'm the Dragon Queen.
Happy New Year. Did that like, share, subscribe.
Today's review Stranger Things Season 5. Why? I want to start with the obvious. I don't like girls. um, this was a hot mess, and a hot mess in many ways. Um, the major retcon started in episode 1. Yeah, I'm not buying the military's ability to cover up the fact that there's a big, giant, gaping hole in the middle of a city. No. We couldn't do anything with that, so we had to retcon it with simple metal pieces of board covering up the massive crack in the middle of a city. Stop it. No. You have no imagination at this point. For me, you have no imagination. You couldn't even... If that wasn't bad enough, the military's incompetence makes it worse. Something like that happens in a city, you would think they would want to evacuate the people living there. At least put them in a temporary town away from the crack. No, let the kids slide on the crack. What? The military's incompetence in this season is incredible. I know the military is not this incompetent. These people are. They let the kids basically do what the heck they want. No repercussions of any kind. While they're trying to capture 11, who can't run. That's like the first episode of this. Don't get me wrong, there were some okay parts in this season, but there were parts you could live without. I didn't need to be told that Will was gay. Take 10 minutes for this exposition. Why? And he can't act to save his life. They're terrible actors. Most of them. A couple could be saved with a better script. I think 11's one of them. The guy who, Dustin. I think Will would be okay if he got a good script. But then you also add unnecessary characters in this season. Where the hell did these people come from? What is their purpose? Other than to get kidnapped and die. That aggravated me too. The fact that absolutely nobody dies. Really? Because you love these characters so much, you don't want them to die? Come on. Give me something. This was massively irritating. The fact that Vecna also needed a big, giant kaiju to fight the kids. Why couldn't he fight him himself? Why couldn't he be the big boss that he's supposed to be, give him a big Jew. What? And and like I said, the military makes absolutely no sense in this. They claim to be wanting to make kids and all this stuff, but yet you never lock down the kids. But never lock down the kids. You don't lock down the citizens. You think the first step, if you really wanted 11, would be to lock down the entire town into this concentration camp or whatever, and then force 11 out. Because they're trying to make super children to fight the big bad guy that's in the Upside Down, which gets killed by an axe. Sorry. Not even a good axe. That axe was dull as hell. How many times you got to take an axe to something before its head gets chopped off? A good axe will take that head off in 2 swipes. I should know. We camped for a living. So yeah, I had issues with this. I had and no explanation as to why Vecna didn't like the cave. Why? Follow the kids to the cave. Why doesn't he like the cave? What is it about this cave that makes him not want to go in there? Nobody knows. And then he ends up going in there. What? I can't wrap my head around this. And then the ending. We had to give everybody a freaking ending. Why? Stop it. No. You don't need to give everybody an ending. Just need one. Just need one. I had to take it 2 hours to give everybody a freaking ending. Because you let them all live. Stop it. That's not what D&D... If you're going to surround this around D&D, that's not how D&D works. Characters die. You start over and redraft a new character. Learn your lesson. The dice aren't always in your favor either. You will roll a 1 at the most inopportune time. Even the DM rolls a 1. It happens. That's called the game. So yeah, if you're basing it off of that, you haven't learned nothing. I had major issues with that. If that's the whole premise of this is, I get it, everybody's specialized in something, but if nobody is going to die in service of what you're trying to do, no sacrifices being made, what's the point? We have characters die all the time, every Friday night. Just about one in every campaign that we've ever ran. A character will die. Not because of something stupid, but because of the dice roll. You know? Sometimes it's something stupid. And those instances are funny as hell. But that's neither here nor there. Will you enjoy this season? I mean, like I said, there's some good points in it. There's some points he could have done without. I could have done without Will telling me that he didn't like girls. We knew that from season 1. What are you telling me? Who cares? Sorry. I don't like girls either. Who cares? But we move on with our lives. I'd say overall, this season gets a 5 out of 10. It could have been better. Could have done without it. Does it add anything to the series overall? Absolutely not. Could you do without this series completely? Absolutely. Or season, sorry. You can enjoy season 1 through 4 and skip to the last final episode and miss nothing. Nothing. And you'll still enjoy it. Oh, there are so many things wrong with this season. So many. It's bloated. People added, military added nothing to it. Plots underdeveloped or thrown in there hastily for no reason. No explanation as to why X happened, why Z happened. Get nothing. And it irritates. Because, once again, you lack imagination. I'm going to have to make some things as my goal for this year. Make some things. I have some ideas in my head I have to flesh out. May not come out this year, but at least work on them. Anyway, it's the beginning of a new year. So far, so good. It's only been a week. I have no updates on the homestead. I need to get a hold of my contractor tomorrow and find out what's going on. Because it's going to get cold again here. I think tomorrow night, maybe Friday. I wanted to try and get the rest of my Christmas stuff down. I had some stuff outside. So, and I need to take it downstairs. But lots of stuff at work. I love it when corporate decides, oh, you're only scheduled one day of the week? Not anymore. It's great. What do you want? Hi. What's the matter? What do you want? I don't have anything. Yeah. Sophie's right here. I don't have anything. What do you want? Come here. Come up. Come up. There we go. Hi. I don't need your kisses. I know. Thank you. You don't need your kisses. Ma'am, stop it. You at least got to get involved. Stop it. Stop it. Ma'am, stop it. Hi. Hi. You gonna sit there? What are you doing? I don't want your kisses. I promise. I know what you want. You're not getting it. You're not getting it. Come on. Down. Thank you. So, yeah. I think this series overall, probably about a 6 out of 10. This season weighted down a lot. I'm thinking next week I want to attempt to finish off an anime we've been watching on Netflix called Record of Ragnarok. But if not, I'll have something else to review. But that is my goal for the week. For next week will be that anime so far. I'll let you know what I think. We're in season 3. Just started season 3. Of course, season 3 just got released last week. I think last week. So we're not done yet because my husband is trying to watch it with me. He likes this anime. So far, I've liked it too. So, again, outside that, hopefully next week, probably work on my costume. I like to cosplay. again, going to a con March. So I like dressing up. It's always been a thing. I always had secondhand costumes, even for Halloween. I know I'm too old to trick or treat, but I like dressing up. It just takes me out of reality for a day, even if it's just for a day. You know, sometimes you need that release. Sometimes you need something fun to do. Sometimes you got to find what you love. So I have nothing else for today. So till next time.